So if you're watching this video, congratulations, you're ahead of 99.999% of people who have no idea what the metaverse is even right now. Like as of right now, there's so many people that have no idea what the metaverse is. And if you're looking to get started with the metaverse, you are way ahead of everybody. You're super early. So congratulations on that. So investing in the metaverse, there's going to be a bunch of different ways you can do it, even clear down to investing in specific actual companies that are building in the metaverse. But to keep things very simple, I'm going to be covering the 3 easiest ways that you can literally get started today, right now, investing in the metaverse. So to put it simply, the metaverse is just basically going to be life digitized. So it's going to be like the TV series Upload, if you've ever seen that, sort of, where the player or the person can put themselves into this digital world, this digital game, VR, or just on their computer. They can play games, they can interact with each other, they could go to work in a digital office space. There's going to be all kinds of implementation for the metaverse. So in order to host these types of places, these digital properties or worlds, there's these companies that are building actual assets that you can buy and you can build that other people can come in and enjoy. All right, so these are the metaverse real estate or metaverse properties. Okay, anytime you're looking around on the NFT space, they're usually referred to as like NFT lands or a project land, metaverse land. Okay, so land is usually very valuable in the right projects. So some of these examples of NFT lands or the metaverse lands that you can buy and own, there's this digital city that's called the Sandbox. Okay, even Snoop Dogg has property in the Sandbox. What it is, it's a Minecraft type looking place. It's kind of like blocky, but you can jump in and you can run around and you can play with friends. You can go to all kinds of different places. You can even go to like digital malls and see other NFTs. You can hang out with friends, play arcade games. It's literally like a life inside of a computer game with your friends, whatever. However you think on it, there is massive potential and there's a lot of money being invested into this new development, this new world. So Sandbox is plots of land that you can buy and actually own and have buildings put. Like you could literally say, hey, you know what? This is the kind of business or this is the kind of like building I want to put on this property. Or if you want, you could build a big park and people could just show up and hang out in this big park. Whatever you want to do, you can buy these properties and build them, and other players, they can come and hang out and use the actual thing that you set up for them. More importantly, later on, we're going to talk about the in-game cryptocurrencies. Sandbox has one that's called Sand, and it's an actual currency that players can spend in your little plot, and you can take that money, you could cash it out, or you could reinvest it, whatever. So one of the big things right now is definitely look at getting land, because one, the prices are skyrocketing, it's just going up and up in value, and two, there's massive future potential. If you look at this graph, you can see where some of the super early people started building Sandbox and they started getting involved with it. And this is the price of the actual Sandbox property. So over the last year, it's spiked anywhere from, just 0.4 Ethereum clear up to over 40 Ethereum for a property, but the volume is fairly low. But if you look at recently, like even in the just last like 6-7 months, these are insane amounts of volume. People buying it up. The floor price is consistently going up. It went from like a 0.4, 0.5, now over a 3 Ethereum floor. And it's just going to keep going up because the demand is going to go up. The more people that get involved with this, there's going to be more demand for properties and more player space. So this is just going to keep going up. The next NFT land that I would recommend is Decentraland. In fact, Decentraland is actually the biggest NFT collection and NFT land collection on Ethereum, which makes it literally the biggest project in the NFT space. With a floor price of 4.6, it's kind of hefty to get into, but if you look at the traded volume, right, 271.8 thousand Ethereum, that is an insane amount of money. So just to tell you how much that's actually worth, let's go 271,800 Ethereum. Let's average it over about 2,500. So that is $679 million that has been traded on secondary between owners, okay, for this property, for this Decentraland. All right, so this is a massive investment. I think this would probably just continue to keep going up, and there's going to be much bigger future implementation. So at 4.6 Ethereum right now, that's basically just over $13,000 to buy one of these, but I think you could probably double or triple that just at the rate this is going. By the way, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. This is just my opinion, and we're just talking about some statistics, and I'm just going to give you the facts. You always, of course, have to do your own research and talk to a financial advisor before doing any of this stuff, because I'm not that guy. So really quickly, another NFT project I wanted to talk about as far as lands. This one went absolutely insane. I'm like really mad at myself for not buying it. What this is if you're familiar with Minecraft, which is like one of the most successful, popular video games of the world already, what this is a Minecraft world that's built on the blockchain. Okay, so people can buy these Minecraft worlds, they can build whatever they want. Other people can connect to their servers and go hang out on their NFT worlds. These things were a couple $100, maybe like $1,000 just a few months ago, and now they're 10.8 Ethereum. So these things are absolutely blowing up. People are buying these NFT worlds, literally building entire video games or like additions to their video games, to their on-chain games, and they're building them so that their players can come in and check it out. This is insane because they use a governance token or an in-game currency called world token, and you literally earn world token by playing in this space. So it's really attractive to players that can jump in, play their games, earn the token. They can spend it for different items, but they can use it in any single world, and each world is owned by a different player or a company or just anybody who wants to buy one of these and build a cool metaverse world. So for example, Freaks and Guilds is one of my favorite play to earn games currently, right? But they have a NFT Worlds game that they are building that you can actually play. It's like a Minecraft based game, and you can run around with the characters. You can learn more about the lore of their actual world that they're building, and it's just basically a side piece that players can enjoy while they're developing the rest of the game. So if you're wanting to invest into this stuff early, definitely check out getting Freaks and Guilds, because they are going to be going and doing some amazing big stuff with this NFT worlds that are already doing very well. Which leads me to the second part that you can actually get started with investing in the metaverse, is buying in-game assets. Okay, so in-game assets are characters, wearables, different kinds of currencies, or anything that would be traded, like items that would be used inside of each NFT world. So going back to these celestial keys, these guys, you stake them, they're going to be generating the in-game currency for the Freaks and Guilds NFT world. So they're going to be generating world token because of the NFT world game that they have, but they're also generating their own token for their own game, which is Freak Bucks or FBX. So by buying these NFTs, you're actually early investing in a future of this NFT world, or this total metaverse that's going to be built around the Freaks and Guilds, the lore. Essentially, this is going to be a future video game and a community and all these different things that are happening, and this is the first step. So getting one of these early is the best way to get in the door. Going back to the Minecraft route, similar to the Freaks and Guilds, these guys are connected to the Minecraft game, but what these are called Genesis critters. Now, these are actually the characters that you can buy and play in their NFT world. So these guys have a big Minecraft built world. You can buy and trade the characters. This sounds crazy, but these characters are selling for 1.7 all the way up to 3, 4, 5 Ethereum a piece, which you do the math. Currently, Ethereum is about $2,900. So for example, let's take this to a standard video game stance. If you think about a game like Fortnite, where they have all these different skins and items that you can either earn or buy, imagine them being an NFT asset that goes into your account, that instead of you just paying money for and then you can use it in the game and that's it, now you actually own that and you can sell it on a marketplace, and another player that maybe missed that sale or missed that event, that wasn't able to get that specific item or piece of equipment or like an actual outfit or a skin, right? So say somebody was really wanting that and you're like, you don't want it anymore, or you'd be more interested in selling it, you could do that. And those in-game assets are extremely collectible to the right people. So by buying in-game assets and wearables, you're actually investing in the future of Metaverse with successful projects. And of course, Metaverse also includes just like the actual NFT based games as well. So one of the big ones that I really liked was Metaverse. I actually minted these for 0.1 Ethereum a piece. So I got more than a 10x. I got a 16x because I sold them at 1.6 and I think one at 1.8. So I did really well as far as a short-term gain with Metaverse, but the game in the world that they're developing and everything that they're going to be working on, this is going to be one of the best actual first like fully 3D Metaverse board games, and I think it's going to be an absolutely amazing project, and it's still pretty early for getting in on that. And lastly, as far as investing into the Metaverse, one of the biggest things you can do is actually just buy the governance or the in-game tokens. These cryptocurrencies are what actually drives each of their own equal metaverses. So for example, Decentraland right here. So Decentraland has their cryptocurrency called Mana. So Mana is currently $2.72 a piece. The sandbox has sand, as we were talking about earlier. So in the sandbox, you can run around and do different things, different activities, play different games. You earn sand, right? So they could technically cash it out at $3.20 a piece, right? Axie Infinity has AXS. Engine Coin has Engine. Some of the big ones that I would look at would be Wax, Ultra. I would look at even Yield Guild Games, as well as UFO Gaming right here. I would look at some of these because not only are they some of the cheaper ones, but they also are actual companies that are going to be building and implementing additional games to their systems. It's not just one game that they want to work on, it's that they want to be a platform for future NFT or metaverse games. Now, one of the things I really want to show you really quick, if you look at these charts, you see how they've just been going up and up and up and doing really well this week. There's only been a handful of ones that haven't done extremely well. But if you look at all these graphs, they're doing extremely well. They're climbing up, right? Now let's go ahead and look at traditional or more standard, right? Mainstream cryptocurrencies. So if we look at Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Cardano, Avalanche, Polkadot, Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, they're all going down. They've all taken a bit of a dump, not only over the last 24 hours, but if we go to the last week, there has been a major dip in all of them, right? But what's interesting is the game tokens have gone up, right? So it's actually a bit of a strategy. You'll see people that once they realize that there's a little bit of a bear starting for the primary tokens or the cryptocurrencies, they'll actually sell some off, or like a good chunk of it, and they'll start buying up these game tokens, these cryptocurrencies for the games, right? What happens is they're essentially hedging against bears. Okay, so they're maintaining or growing their assets by investing in the metaverse, because when the main currencies go down, they go, hey, you know what? It's now cheaper. I'm going to go ahead and invest into these metaverse game tokens. And as these go up, they'll sell off more, buy Ethereum back up before it starts pumping back up. And they're just double profiting, right? So there is growth to be had, even if there's a bear market in standard Ethereum or cryptocurrencies for like Bitcoin, Solana, all of those. It's actually a good opportunity to be buying into the metaverse tokens. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, tick that bell icon if you like this content, if it helped you. If you're learning how to invest in the metaverse, I'm going to be creating a lot more content to help people, not just with NFTs, but with cryptocurrencies, with the metaverse, with all kinds of fun stuff. So make sure you are getting involved with that so you can see my future content. Also, I'm always doing some really cool stuff on Twitter, so make sure you follow my Twitter here at Nate's NFT Talk, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.